welcome to Sasha and Goff Live Recorded.
I'm Sasha.
And I'm Goff, and this week we are talking about our favorite gays.
All right, I wanted to see where you headed with that one.
I was going to see if you were going to say it with me, but that's how you announced it last week, so I figured we'd keep it the same. I wasn't sure if I should say gay folks, gay people.
No, gays is the way. In fact, I messed up because a couple weeks ago we did bald people, and we should have just done balds. Yeah, I hope in the future we do other things where we can use that sort of thing.
Yeah, we have to be equally offensive. Like, we just said redheads. We didn't say redhead people.
Yeah, not people. People's a bad word.
No.
People are bad.
How'd this list go for you, though?
This was perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. Now, I know what you're thinking. Two straight, middle-aged white guys. What can go wrong talking about gay stuff? A lot, and it will. But, yeah, I did find something out that I'm going to actually bring it up right before we go into our top three and bottom three. Tops and bottom gays. The jokes are there.
This is the announcement, huh?
But I did find something out, and I don't know if it says something about me as a bad person or just what it is. So, I'll bring that up later. But, yeah, the list of bottom gays was a weird one.
Yeah, that I actually put on my sheet least/bottom with a question mark. It's
weird.
Now, is it all actors, or do you have characters as well?
I got both,
nice.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Okay,
it's a little bit weird.
All right,
I'll add to it later.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So,
well, if you want to check us out on YouTube, if you're listening right now, you can go to sasaandgoff.com. Also, for the cheapest merch in podcast history, sasaandgoffmerch.com.
That's right.
And then for another branch of the cheapest podcasting merchandise, Sasha.com. Or is it just SashaMerch.com?
SashaMerch.com. And you don't have to plug SashaMerch.com. Although I did put a new shirt on there today. It's the BDI is trash shirt. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. And that's fine, too. You don't have to go there.
Hell yeah. I don't know the joke, but I do know BDI, so I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally, if you want to call or text the show, give us some suggestions for your top three. 727-266-6469.
Yeah, let me get into this.
Yes.
A couple things we have going on here. First and foremost, we've had some people reach out and talk about how dumb we are. Oh. We appreciate it.
Yes,
letting us know.
always.
You remember 2 weeks ago we were talking about dead musicians?
Yes.
Our dear friend, producer Tony, reached out to us because me and you couldn't figure out the name of Dimebag Darrell's band after Pantera. You said something weird, and
I was right, though. That is one of them.
Okay.
I said Super Joint Ritual, but it was...
Damageplan. Okay, I almost forgot it again. Damageplan. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh, okay,
Me too.
I remember that name.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm glad I didn't agree with Goff. Although, if you look back, maybe I did agree with you. But
let's say you did.
But no one's going to look back, so I did not agree with you.
Okay.
Also, last week we did top Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Yes.
Now, this was an excellent topic because they're all great.
It is. Bishop's comment was one of the funniest, where he's just like, how about a topic where every answer is subjectively number one?
Yeah.
It's great.
It really, it was kind of like an easy episode to do.
Yeah.
Because there's no wrong answers.
It was, but it also wasn't, because we realized we're not as hardcore Van Damme fans as we, or maybe at least our library isn't as big as we thought.
Like our buddy Greek Pete was probably yelling.
Yeah, he texted me when he found out. I think I sent you the message. He was very excited.
Yeah, and Pete,
I haven't heard from him since.
I hope we lived up to it, Pete.
Oh man!
But my buddy Sebastian from Arizona actually messaged me, and he was like, Hard Target is actually the number one JCVD movie.
So and I was like, the rattlesnake.
Okay, I don't remember Hard Target, so I was like, I'm going to watch this. It's on my list. Maybe I've seen it, but like we were talking about, they all mix together.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm going to watch this hopefully this weekend. I tried to watch it Friday night, and then it was like $4, and I was like, nah.
And I take from here if you need.
Well, I mean, the $4 isn't really the problem.
Yeah.
I'm a full-time employee now. I work every day, 8 hours a day, like a monkey.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like in a mood where I was about to fall. It was like 11 p.m. and I was like, if I start this, I'm not gonna finish it. And so I was like, when I'm in that mood, sit down and watch this movie. One of these weekends, I'm gonna watch it, and then I'll talk about it in my thumbs up, thumbs down.
Cool.
We also have a couple voicemails. Now, this is interesting. Peek behind the curtain. In case you guys haven't figured it out, me and Goff record 2 episodes at a time. Okay?
What?
So we record on a Sunday, And then we record 2 episodes, and then one of those episodes comes out after 2 days.
Yeah.
Relevant.
Mm-hmm.
The next episode comes out 9 days later. 3 more 9/11s could have happened. Who knows what could have gone on? A lot of stuff happened this week. We're not. Well, maybe you're going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, like, who knows what could happen in those 9 days? And then we don't talk about stuff, and we're just like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird schedule that we have going. Now, we have some plans in the making where we might be able to start doing a little bit different. I haven't let you in on the plans yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, we do?
Don't worry.
Okay.
It's something that might update our schedule. We'll see. Don't worry. We're not changing anything. Okay. You don't need to be scared. But anyway, so we did this T-shirt contest. You remember the T-shirt contest,
yes.
right? And so this T-shirt contest, I said caller 5, and you got to give us a topic. Mm-hmm. And if you're caller 5, I'll buy you a shirt. And we got 5 calls from a number, and it was a generic name. I'm just gonna call the name like John Smith.
Okay,
let's call it John Smith. As generic as a name as you can get.
Yeah.
So we got a phone call from John Smith, and I don't answer the call because I see them. Right? Mm-hmm. They come to my phone, so I don't answer. Then I get another call from John Smith. I don't answer. I'm like, that's usually it, right? If somebody calls you 2 times, they're not gonna call you a third if you're not picking up. Then John Smith calls again.
Nice.
Then John Smith calls again. Still doesn't click in my head.
Okay.
Then John Smith calls a 5th time, and I go, oh, John Smith is trying to win a T-shirt. Yep. Now it all connects. Here's the problem. The episode that we did the T-shirt contest was last week.
Okay.
John Smith called a week and a day before that show. So there's no way John Smith knew there was a T-shirt contest. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we record from the week before.
Yeah.
So he called 5 times without a T-shirt
contest.
Was it
just 5 times, not 6?
5 exactly.
Oh, okay.
2 voicemails. I'm going to play them for you.
All right.
Because
I want to know who John Smith is.
Turns out John Smith, not a fan of the show, probably.
Nice.
And probably doesn't even know that there is a show in existence.
And that he or she could have won a shirt.
Yeah, I mean, free shirt. Yeah. John Smith would have won the shirt had John Smith given me a topic on the 5th call. But John Smith did not, so that was going to be my, like, well, you didn't give me a topic.
It's a typical John Smith move.
A big John Smith move. Yeah. JS move. So here's his first voicemail here, if I can figure out how to do this.
Take my number off of your calling list. If you don't, I will harass you, just like you're harassing me.
So that was the first one.
Okay.
Take your phone off my list,
or I'll harass you like you're harassing me.
Like you're harassing me.
Nice.
Which I go, all right, this has to be a joke or something, right? And then I get this message, the following message.
I'm rubbing my butthole. Oh, my butthole tingles for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, please rub my butthole with me. Rub your butthole. We can rub our buttholes against one another, TV.
And so no topic. No topic was added to it. John Smith talking about buttholes and trying to harass us. Now, here's the thing. John Smith, I don't think you're watching this. I don't think you got the phone number.
What if that's John Smith's number? Our phone number got mixed up, and
there's a gentleman
that's getting all of our text messages.
That's what I want to know is Google using these numbers, or is somebody using these Google numbers and like making some calls and doing some stuff? Or did John Smith just see our YouTube and then just start doing stuff? But either way, the fact that he called 5 times exactly was pretty interesting.
But only 2 voicemails?
Only 2 voicemails. Okay. And so thank you, John Smith, for the voicemails and the content. We appreciate it. But next time, leave a topic and you will win a shirt.
Now, there's a couple voices, actually, that they're similar to that I was thinking, but I'm not going to say them out loud. Because I don't want, if I'm wrong, then.
And then we did the T-shirt contest, and then Shug called in 5 times.
It was funny because I believe I was texting with him, and then I saw the Gmail alert, bing, 5 times in a row. It's like, there he is.
So he left a message, and Shug is not. I'm not a fan of Shug anymore.
So. Hey, Shug here. Just wondering, what are your top 5
CM Punk movies.
Top 5 CM Punk
Thanks.
movies.
And I'll be waiting patiently for this list.
First of all, Shug, we do top 3s. Okay.
Is John or is CM Punk in any movies?
I know
He's
he was
gotta
in
be in,
some
like, a couple.
horror movie.
Okay.
I don't know. I hope he's a better actor than a UFC fighter.
Oh! Is he trying UFC now?
You don't remember when he got his ass beat in
No,
UFC?
no.
Oh my God!
I know so little about this guy.
We got to get you on the internet. I'll send you a picture. It's a beautiful,
Tell me
beautiful
about this
picture.
internet thing.
But anyway,
Sounds fun.
Shug, you win because you gave us a topic. You beat the system, is what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
we're not doing that stupid topic.
That's it's true.
And but he's already picked out his shirt and he's already messaged me, and so we will absolutely honor that, and I will get you that shirt as soon as I can.
Speaking of getting us shirts, how about those Billy Joe Travis shirts? When are those coming in?
They're coming. That list over there is the list of everybody's sizes and everything.
Shirt sizes.
Shirt sizes and type, because
Okay.
I said you like soft style, you like heavy type.
Yeah.
They're coming next week. I'm ordering them next week. They'll be here in 6 to 8 weeks, just in time for the next Billy Joe Travis winter edition.
Perfect.
Yeah, but that's about it.
We could do bowling one of these years. That'd be fun.
No.
For winter. Oh no, we got to do. What were we doing? Super Bomber Man or whatever.
You know, bowling might not be bad if we get rained out.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. We'll put it up here.
Cool.
What you got going on this week? Anything exciting?
Well, I got a couple updates for you from 2 weeks ago, so you're probably wondering why you didn't hear anything last week. The first one is fantasy football stuff. I'm still alive in Tony's Guillotine League. That could change, though, by the end of this week, but you won't hear anything next week.
That's CM Punk's face after the first UFC fight.
Did you watch Oz by any chance? No, he looks like Christopher Maloney a little bit. I think he's from like Law and Order. He's in one of those big shows, but he was also on Oz.
Recognize the name, but I can't put a face to it.
You'd know him if
Anyway,
you saw
I
him.
apologize.
Oh, that's all right.
CM Punk sucks.
yes.
Specifically at UFC, probably at acting, and
So-
definitely at professional wrestling.
Speaking of things that suck, though, Tony, no offense to you or anything, but this app for this Guillotine League is the worst fucking thing I've ever used in my life. Like, it's the website itself, like the desktop is okay, but the app is just terrible. Like, none of the players have names next to them. So it's like, even the guys on my team, you know, I check it like a couple times a week. I forget who I have because I have 3 teams.
What's it called? The app?
It's just
that
called
mean?
Guillotine League. It's literally
it?
like that's their
Wow.
thing, and apparently, but everything works, all the scoring and everything. But the app itself literally has a 1-star rating on like the Google Play Store, and it's out of like 215 reviews. And I like after a couple days, I literally Googled, "Does the Guillotine League app suck?" And there was just so many answers that came up. So, but anyway, yeah.
Most importantly, you survived.
I survived.
And you were on to week 2, where your name is...
Fuck off.
There we go.
And
Solid.
after some research, it is pronounced pho.
PHO.
PHO is pho.
Yeah,
So
pho.
perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then also school. Still, I haven't left. I haven't been kicked out yet.
Now, you had the big problem.
I was talking, yes, where I was in the wrong classroom. I had the wrong teacher. So none of that got resolved. Literally, like none of those guys emailed me back or anything. So I just went to the Wednesday class. However, this teacher did reply when I emailed and said, I explained what happened. I was like, will I get credit for that day? You know, because I didn't want to have an absence. So anyway, this guy's like, he doesn't swear. I mean, he swears a little bit. Like, he'll say the S word here and there. The other guy was just like purposely swearing. So I guess I like this guy a little bit.
So you
more.
did end up going to the other class.
Yeah, because they never
wouldn't
got
let
back
you.
to me about like just switching to the Thursday one. So I assume it was full. So anyway, I'm happy where I'm at now. And the only problem is, like the first class I was in, we got out like an hour and 15 minutes early. This guy's letting us out like 10 minutes early, maybe 15.
It's the problem
So,
with school.
Yeah. And then let
One
me
of
ask you one quick question.
Sure.
So back to fantasy. I won my fantasy baseball league, by the way. Go ahead and clap for me.
Baseball.
Okay. All right. But anyway, so this is my second year in a row winning this one.
Is anyone else in this league?
No, but no, we did. There's like 8 teams this year. It was pretty pathetic because no one wanted to play. But anyway, I've won the last 2 years, and this is right after I changed the format of the league 2 years ago to one that I wanted to do.
Commissioner adjustment.
Well, I mean, this is not bullshit. This isn't me like I didn't do this sneakily, but because I'm the commissioner, I told everyone, listen, I'm not having fun playing this way we're doing it anymore. Are you guys okay if we switch? It used to be a categories league. People who play fantasy will know what I'm talking about. Now, and I wanted to switch it to a points league. Everyone was fine with that. Everyone got to see the rules and everything, but I just feel like I've won the last two, and it's like, do I know something that they don't?
Well, I think...
Or maybe they just don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think...
But there's money involved, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm just like, hey, if that's the case, then...
I was going to say, like, how many people finish the league? Like, do they actually last?
No, we actually have. That's why it was
That's
such
impressive.
a small league this year.
Yeah.
Because we had 10, and then it was like we weren't sure if we were. But either way, hopefully next year we can get back up to at least
How many
10.
people you think play fantasy baseball in America?
Like versus fantasy football?
Yeah, or just in general.
I would say like if you took 100 people and said, well, because most people probably play both, but I don't know. I mean,
it's like 70
people total?
Yeah. Old people who like baseball.
Hey, we got listeners who play fantasy baseball. Dogan and Swick play.
My God, Swick?
Yeah. And Al from Elmac as well.
Those make sense.
When Swick texted me early this year asking about baseball, I was like, holy shit, what is going on?
I don't know.
This guy. But
rest in peace.
Anyway, yeah, that's all I got for this week. You got anything else?
Yeah. Last weekend was crazy. I went to Chicago, and as you know, there's possibly going to be some military intervention.
For
and,
what?
I don't know. Whatever's going on in the world. And so Friday, I went to a show at the Salt Shed, where I've never been. You've never been?
Nope.
So, awesome venue.
Okay.
And it was outdoors. They have an outdoors and an indoor section, and I don't know when they decide who's, like, what band is playing.
So is there literally a stage on, like,
there's a building, stages? And then there's a stage outside.
Okay.
And it's a big place, but it doesn't seem that big.
Okay.
And then there's like stores built into this thing, like all around. It was awesome. It is an amazing venue. And as you're watching, like the Sears Towers behind it, and like the skyline and everything, it's
that's awesome.
It's pretty impressive. And for a big stadium, I was like, a big. I don't know what you call this thing. Like they have some seating and stuff like that, but it's mostly.
Would it be
just
like an amphitheater almost, kind of like the Tinley Park, because it's like half open, right? It has like a pavilion.
Kind of, but smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, but significantly smaller.
Right.
So I don't know how many people you can hold at this place, but definitely worth checking out. And it was a perfect night. It was like 68 degrees and just awesome weather. They didn't let the military in, so that was cool. I went there straight from work, which kind of. Megan called me. I don't know if Joni does this. Is Megan the only one out there who does Halloween decorations? Do you guys do Halloween decorations?
I do Halloween decorations.
You do them?
Yeah. I was talking to Natty about that last night, actually. We gotta...
Do you go to, like, Home Depot and pick out new stuff, or...
I pretty much have the stuff that, like, I put the same stuff almost every year, but I should really be spending more time at garage sales looking for Halloween stuff, because there's so much of it and it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, like,
Last year, there was a dog dressed as a skeleton, like in a skeleton costume.
Okay.
Blow mold. These are all words I'm putting together as one thing. Sold at Home Depot for $40.
Okay.
If you could find it, you could sell it for $120 to $150.
Yeah, those I was gonna say blow molds are.
But it was that specific one, because they had other ones. They had like a lab that was also, Sean Hayes from whatever that show's called, the gay show. We're keeping it gay here. So we didn't get one last year, which is great, because I don't like spending money on these things. Whatever, it's not the money aspect of it. It's just like, I have to put this thing here, and then I have to find a place for it in the garage, and then I have to clean up the spider webs off of it, and I don't like any of it anyway, and I hate Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't get the candy. I have to buy candy for other people. Come on.
Amateur.
So anyway, this year, another thing comes out, and the dog, this black lab blow mold, is dressed as a pumpkin. And so Megan is out there, and Megan doesn't leave the house after she comes home from work. She is like, I'm in this mode.
Yeah.
Slowing down.
That's how I try to be, but I have to come here every 2 weeks.
She found out that Home Depot had one.
Ooh.
And at like 7 p.m., out the door. And I've never seen her leave this house after 5 p.m.
Babe, you okay?
So she left, and then she came back angry because it was sold out. Like, you can't find them. They're very, very hard to find. So she went on her lunch break the next day to like 3 different Home Depots. Couldn't find this thing. And then she was like, hey, are you going to be close to Oak Brook? Because she doesn't know where cities and towns are. She knows where I work. She knows where we live. She doesn't know where things are. She goes, are you going to be near Oak Brook? I go, I'm headed towards the city. Oak Brook's a little bit out of my way, but I'll stop over there and I'll check out the Home Depot. She goes, they told me they have 3. I go in, they have 2.
Okay.
I get one, and she's very excited, and I send her a picture. She goes, can you get one for my friend? I go, okay. So I got another one, different dog. Now I have 2 blow molds in my car, which also has a cabinet that my mother-in-law gave me. It had a TV with a built-in VHS, which I took out.
Nice.
Didn't work, unfortunately. So I still had the cabinet in there.
Okay.
I have all these clothes and everything because I've been going to work and not knowing like what type of clothes I need to wear and job interviews and all this stuff. So my back seat's a mess. There's a pillow back there that I don't know where it came from, but it looks like I sleep in my car. And then don't forget...
Someone's sleeping in your car.
And then don't forget, I have that large stack of 9/11 newspapers that's also still in the back seat of my car. So now I have all of that with the blow molds. I'm at Home Depot. I leave and I go around the side of Home Depot and I go, I'm going to a concert, right? I went from work to Home Depot. I'm headed to the show.
Okay.
And I go, I got to change my clothes. I'm wearing work clothes. So now I'm at the side of a Home Depot. I get out of my car. I'm taking my clothes off so that I can like put shirts on and like change my shoes and all this stuff. And then I'm thinking to myself, if any cop pulls over right now, the 9/11 newspapers, the blow molds that are, one's in my passenger seat, one's sitting behind me like they're my friends. I'm half naked.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. And luckily that didn't happen. Luckily I changed and I was able to leave. And so I went to the city. And I get to the city, and I'm meeting up with our dear friend Useless Dave. Yeah. And I get to the city, and he's like, yeah, I'm here. Where are you? And I go, I'm parking. Parking's the worst thing about the salt shed. It's very hard to find. So I found parking, and I could see the stadium. I keep calling it a stadium, venue, whatever you want to call it. I can see it with my eyes. It's about a 1.5-minute walk from where I am, except there's a river. And so I can't cross the river. I can't forge the river. Yeah. So I have to walk around to the bridge to get over, and that's a 25-minute walk. So I was 25 minutes later than I wanted to, but I was watching. I could hear. I was going to see Pup and Jeff Rosenstock, and I could hear Jeff Rosenstock, but I could not see because I was walking in the opposite direction to try and get there. I get there. The show's incredible. Jeff Rosenstock's awesome. He's got a multi-instrumentalist behind him, one of his band members. It's Dan Podhast from MU330. Ooh. I spent most of the evening just videotaping Dan Podhast. I have 7 minutes of just straight up Dan Podhast VHS. I transferred it to VHS. It was awesome. And so Salt Shed was great. Useless Dave was there. Tremendous.
That's awesome.
A friend of his and his wife were there, and we had a great time. It was so funny. Because at one point he's like, "All right, we're going in." And last time last time Pup was here, me and Dave went to go see him. I said, "Let's go," and he did not follow me. And I went in the pit, and I felt like an old man because everyone was looking at me, like, "Who brought your uncle into the pit?"
Everyone's like, "Careful, careful."
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want this guy to sue us.
And then you're trying not to touch children because everyone's 25 years younger than you. So yeah, it's a weird situation. This time, Dave goes, we're going to move up closer. So we move up closer, and we get about halfway up, and then all of a sudden, a song that really connects with both of us comes on, and I'm like, you ready, Dave?
You guys started kissing?
We kiss, and then we head straight into the pit.
Nice.
And then we stayed into the pit for about 45 minutes of the set.
Oh, shit.
The entire show, we were in the pit. Dave with his Montreal Expos hat. That's how I could find him, because he was the only one wearing a Montreal Expos hat.
That's a good plan if you go with the guest.
And we were both right up front, just moshing. I was trying to, at one point, crowd surf.
Really?
Just so I could find Dave and be like, look at it. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. I just couldn't. The right situation didn't come up. There was a funny situation where I was standing there, and all of a sudden, people just started like high-fiving around me, and I was like, "Is this something that the kids do now? I don't understand what this is." And then I turned around and I realized they were all. Someone was crowd surfing above me,
long, huh?
And then
you forgot.
Totally forgot.
Jeez.
Totally
I hated
forgot.
that so much when I'd get kicked in the fucking head by some kid. I crowd surfed one time, and it was the first concert I ever went to, and I never did it again.
I crowd surfed many times, and I've kicked many people, and I was that jerk for sure. I didn't get kicked this time, but totally just forgot that even existed, and so everyone was like holding someone above me, and then I was like, "Whoa,
oh yeah, that's what we do."
And so that was funny. One really interesting part about the pit is like it was way more polite than any other pit that I remember. Like everyone was kind. If somebody fell, forget about it. Everyone created a barrier. People were tying their shoes and taking like a minute to do so. That never. That's not you tuck it and then you get back up because like it's
just get the hell out of the pit.
Yeah, exactly. That was not this. So, and everyone was having a good time. Everyone was singing. It was an incredible time. Pup was awesome. Jeff Rosenstock was awesome, and I've talked about it here before. I don't know why I can't get into Jeff Rosenstock.
What is he? Is he from?
He's from Bomb the Music Industry.
Okay,
I love Bomb the Music Industry.
I know you talked about it.
I'm gonna wear their shirt on next week's episode of this podcast.
All right.
But just his solo stuff, I've never been able to get into. But live, he was tremendous, and Pup was awesome, and we had a great time. And once again, no military intervention necessary. Then the next day, me and Megan take the train back to the city because we're just testing things at this point.
Yeah.
We're looking for
you guys
military.
are waiting for
And we went to the Taste of Chicago. We had a good time. You ever been to the Taste?
Long time ago.
Okay.
Like
I like it.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's just it's over by that fountain. There's a man dressed in a cheesecake who walks around.
Yeah.
Everything's like $5, so you get like a taste. Like I had lamb.
That's still not bad. $5 seems cheap to me these days.
No, and it's like a very tiny amount.
Still, though,
but to be able to try the different foods, it's like the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, that's
if they didn't do that, you would have to like choose one thing that you want to eat. And then Megan got some merch. She got some Taste of Chicago merch, which was excellent.
TOC merch.
They were not doing their job over there. They were out of size small shirts or whatever, and I found one that was on a mannequin, like,
nice.
The one that was like, hey. So I checked, it was a small. So I went up front and I was like, hey, can I get that small that's on that mannequin? We'll put like one of these other ones on. And they were like, yeah, probably. Dave, can we get one of those small? And he was like, which ones? And he's like, oh yeah, I got a bunch of those in back. They're empty on the shelf.
Yeah.
He's got them behind the thing.
Wow.
So not a great job by Dave, but
fucking Dave.
Yeah. But then Taste of Chicago went by, and we once again no military intervention. So we came home. We missed a protest. Apparently there was a protest that night. Yeah. And then the next day I was going to go back to the city because Bad Planning and the Iron Spiders, Dan Precision's band, were playing a show. And Reaganomics, was that the name of the man?
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
It's a side group, right?
It's Ryan's Hope.
Yeah.
With another guy, I think, or something like that.
Was this one with like Murphy's Law or something, or?
No.
Okay.
But this one was at Bottom Lounge, and it was like a matinee show. And I was going to go back, and I was like, I can't go.
Damn.
There's too many Chicago days in a row. So, but yeah, that was my weekend. So.
Well, I'm sorry you missed all the military stuff.
I know.
It seemed like you guys were really trying to get down there for that.
Yeah, I support the military, especially intervening.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, I guess we should jump into thumbs up, thumbs down.
Let's
what
do
we've
it.
been putting inside ourselves. You want to start, or you want me to?
I'll start because I only have a couple things.
Okay.
First and foremost, I watched a movie called A Fish in the Bathtub, featuring one of my heroes, Jerry Stiller, and his wife Mira. And this is a movie from like the late 90s.
Okay.
They were the main characters. And unfortunately, thumbs down.
Yeah.
That hurts for me.
Never heard of that.
Because I love Jerry Stiller. He played like a jerk, like a mean jerk in this. Not like a funny jerk.
Yeah, not like
a mean jerk. And it was just it was weird. It wasn't like the worst movie in the world, but it was just kind of bland and not much happened.
A fish in the bathtub.
Yeah, and it made him look like a jerk for a lot of the movie. And so big thumbs down to that one.
Okay.
Huge thumbs up for, and I don't know if you saw this or talked about this, have you seen the new Naked Gun?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I've heard really good things.
Thumbs up. big thumbs up for this movie.
yeah.
I'll say this. I don't want to spoil things and get too deep into it. But with a movie like this, you're kind of like, I don't know. Are they going to ruin the old ones? And it's not that this movie was great and blew you out of the water, but it was so much good that you were like, they did it justice.
Okay, like better
they
than
did
you
it
expected
justice.
at least?
Yeah. It was not boring. It was funny. It had great gags. It was dumb funny, but not Disorderly's dumb funny.
What's the runtime?
Maybe like an hour 40 or something.
Okay.
Something
It's
around
not
there.
Yeah.
It wasn't
If
too
it's
bad.
sub 2 hours, we're good.
It's definitely not longer than 2 hours.
Awesome.
And I'm just trying to think what else I watched, because I did watch something that was 2 hours, but I don't think this was 2 hours. I think it was 140. Either way, it's absolutely worth the watch.
I will watch it.
And yeah,
I did see it was streaming. I watched a couple other things, but that's it.
Yep.
All right, I got two things. First up is some new music. And I feel bad, actually. A couple weeks ago, we did our favorite international bands, and I left this one off, and I felt like a jerk immediately. It's Silverstein, who's from Canada.
Oh, okay.
So they had an EP that came out in February called Anti-Bloom, and then they just had the follow-up came out a couple days ago, just this past Friday, another EP. So the two of them together, it's like 16 songs. But so I've been waiting for this one since that last one came out. Because on my music app it said, September 12th or whatever. So I knew the date. And it's really good, but it's not as good as the other one, like the first one that came out. So the one that from February, I've been listening to that one constantly, waiting for this one. And I kind of hate that they release new music before, because it's like when it's only 8 songs and I've already heard 4 of them,
Yeah.
So that it makes it not as fun. But so I still give it a thumbs up though, because I love Silverstein. Just a very consistent band. Been at it for 30 years, and I think they have like 13 or 14 studio albums, so they're pretty damn consistent.
I don't know what that is, like the theory behind that is.
What do you mean?
Putting out 3 or 4 songs, and then they're like, oh yeah, and then here's the ones that you're not going to listen to anyway, like the rest of the album.
Yeah.
Like so many bands do that. I don't get
Definitely. So I believe it was 3 songs that were released. 2 of them are probably the best songs on the album, and it's not bad, like I said, but it was kind of like, And I think maybe even if these 2 were released as a full album, maybe I would have liked it a little bit more. But either way, I still enjoyed it.
All right.
Second thing, thumbs up, thumb down, Parks and Recreation. Yeah, I put my other podcast to bed this morning, and I recorded my final episode number 183. Of Citizens of Pawnee.
Citizens of Pawnee, which I remember this time, the name of it.
Yeah. So, it was a little weird. I mean, like I'm happy that responsibility is gone, and it's not like I'm saying I will never come back to that, because there is one more episode that wasn't part of like the original. Remember in COVID,
they
came
a reunion
like a
or
special episode that was like raising money for that. So. It was a regular, like, 30-minute episode, but I can't find it anywhere. It's not on Peacock. It's not, I mean, like, you go on IMDb to look for it just to see, like, what it's streaming on, and it's, like, nothing.
This is a Hattori Hanzo special. He will find it, and he will deliver it to you.
All right, Hattori Hanzo, if you're listening to this, Parks and Rec would be, like, episode 127. I think it's, like, the COVID special episode, if you get that.
So you've done this podcast for how long?
4.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it just started out as like you wanted to do a podcast. You love Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, I mean,
then you went on a break and a little break, and then you came back with a new idea. Go through the whole thing, and now you went through the whole thing.
It's because that's what a lot of pretty much all the other podcasts that were covering Parks and Recreation were doing, was just a rewatch. Starting with episode 1. So I didn't want to do that, so I started, like, every episode was just about a different character or whatever. And then I was really grasping at straws when I ran out of characters, because there are so many, but it's like, I can't do an episode on this. I would have to cover, like, 10 people to make this, like, relevant. So then I just started kind of coming up with different topics, hey, this is the best episode. Hey, why does this character suck? Things like that.
And you did some brackets. I remember the brackets.
I did some brackets,
as well.
yeah. But, like you said, around like episode 40, I kind of called it quits, just wasn't feeling it. And then came back and was like, you know what? I'm going to do a full series rewatch. And, that took about 2.5 years.
Have any of the Parks and Rec people come across your podcast? You've talked to a couple?
No, not really. I
No
mean, like
Aziz?
there's been interaction on Instagram
Okay.
through like the two, because I have a fan page as well that's been going that I don't really run anymore. I mean, it's still under my name, but I mean, I update it very infrequently. But yeah, so I've like Mo Collins, like I've interacted with Kirk Fox, like these on Instagram.
That's
I mean, like
awesome.
not, yeah. So it's actually them writing me back, and so it's been awesome. But I mean, I literally, like, you've seen my Parks and Rec wall. I took it all down this morning. I'm boxing it up, and I am putting that away just for a little bit. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not selling it, but I'm like, you know what? I need a new chapter in my life. So
Well, congratulations.
thank you.
If you're interested, citizens of Pawnee, it's out this Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday night, morning, afternoon?
We're Tuesday night.
Oh.
No, I'm consistent. It's every Tuesday at 12 a.m.
Tuesday at
Well,
12 a.m.
this is the last one.
All right, so
If
check
you're
it
listening
out.
to this episode, the other one already released. So
Yeah, check it out. And we wish you well on your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Whatever they may
I'm
be.
going to start a reselling podcast called Bumps and Flips.
I think that's a great idea.
I might do it. I'm going to call Pee Wee.
Good luck.
All right, so I guess it's time for us to talk about our top and bottom gays.
Hell yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with our top gays.
Okay.
And I'll start it off. And the reason why I want to do this is because I need to preface something.
Okay.
I'm going through my list, and you asked me real people or characters.
Okay.
And I realized that my favorite gays are generally characters, not real. And my least favorite gays are actual human
people.
beings.
Okay.
And that made me feel bad for that for a second. I was like, I mean, that's not cool.
Yeah.
We're doing a gays list, and I'm giving you, like, one of them is not gay. No, two of my characters, the real person is not gay. So,
Okay.
my number 3, Cam from Modern Family.
All right.
I love Modern Family. I think it's one of the best written TV shows, sitcoms ever, possibly.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny, and there's a lot of gay people in that too. Nathan Lane is
Yeah.
in that. And
Oh, is
there's
he
just,
actually
like,
gay?
I would think so. He's in,
He was like in the Birdcage too. I mean, like playing a very similar character, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
This is two straight white guys speculating
Yeah.
whether someone's gay.
So,
Doesn't end well.
This might
so-
be the episode that gets us canceled.
No cancellation, but it just makes us look bad, look worse than normal.
Perfect.
But yeah, Cam from Modern Family, very, very funny in the show. Outside of the show, the actor who plays him is like a stud.
Is it Eric Stone Street?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great. Okay. My number 3. Now I'm going totally different from yours. I put Cam and Mitchell from Modern Family,
Okay.
so I'm going with the duo.
Solid, but I like Cam more than Mitchell.
Yeah,
That's why.
I probably do as well.
Yeah.
But I really think, well, actually, I was gonna say both of them are pretty neurotic. Actually,
Both neurotic, both funny. Neither one of them. I'm not against Mitchell or anything
Yeah.
like that. But Cam is like made out to be like the fun one, whereas Mitchell's kind of like the I don't
he's
want to
the
get
more
in trouble.
boxed up,
and-
like
yeah.
kind of annoying at
Yeah.
times. But yeah, I just for both of them, I think they're great.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My number 2, character. The actor is not gay, but the character is Stefan from SNL.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Oh, nice.
Yep. If you've seen the skits, you know it's absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen the skits, I highly recommend looking into it. Even if you don't think SNL's been funny since 1993 or whatever bad take you want to do on that. Yeah, Stefan's a very funny character and long running on the Weekend Update series. So that's my number 2.
I don't think I've ever watched, and I love Bill Hader, and I don't think I've ever I know of that character, and I don't think I've ever watched any skit.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
You're like, yeah, sucks for you.
Yeah, I would highly look into it. But it's just Weekend Updates. That's all it is. It's like,
All right, my number 2 is going to be very quick because I feel like we talk about this guy, or at least I do in every episode. It's Freddie Mercury.
oh,
So
okay.
he's been on international bands, best singer, best so
Big
and
Freddie
then last
Mercury
week-
fans
yeah,
here. Yeah.
Last week he was, or a couple weeks ago he was on our Dead Musicians, but yeah, I don't need to talk any more about Freddie Mercury. So
Yeah,
he's my
love
number
Freddie
2.
Mercury. Great call for your number 2. He's my number 1. Love
Okay,
Freddie
there we
Mercury.
go.
Nothing else to add.
Okay. All right, well then I'll just go to my number one, and I feel like, come on, Neil Patrick Harris. Okay.
All
right, so Doogie Howser, MD. I used to watch it. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that like that show was fucking awesome, because it wasn't like I mean like even as kids it's like, oh, he's a doctor, but it wasn't like funny or anything. So it's just like, all right, cool. How I Met Your Mother is where I actually became a fan of him. Now, say what you will about the show. Yeah,
Sucks.
it did go kind of downhill towards the end. But either way,
beginning to end sucked.
I was a big fan of the show. I thought he was great on that. And then him in the Harold and Kumar movies playing a misogynistic version of... Actually, that's what he plays in How I Met Your Mother as well, which is so funny because he plays it so well as just being a dirtbag and like being so disrespectful to women. But yeah, I think he's great.
I'm gonna put him in my neutral category.
Okay.
Because like I remember Doogie Howser, but didn't he have like a friend like Vinny or something? Okay.
Vinny.
I remember Vinny, and
that guy was on The Sopranos, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I remember the theme music, like with like the computer going and stuff like that. But I don't remember ever watching Doogie Howser. How I Met Your Mother. I'm a little bit. I say I hate the show. It's only because the parts that I've seen were annoying.
Okay.
And I have not really watched this show. If I started this show from the beginning, I would have an actual opinion on it. But since I don't have an actual opinion on it, I'm just going to say that it sucks.
Speculate.
Until I change my
Absolutely.
mind. Yeah, so that's why Neil Patrick Harris is like, I don't know. All right.
He's a very, very accomplished Tony actor as well. So
all right.
I got some potent notables. You have any?
Yeah, I got some. Goff is one.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do that for 3 weeks.
I was gonna put your name there, but I'm more mature than you, so
absolutely, that's your fault.
Okay.
Smithers.
Nice.
Smithers is a decent one.
It's a great one.
Bruce Strait. Do you know who Bruce Strait is?
No, but I love the name.
Bruce Strait is from Family Guy. He's the guy who's always like, hey.
Oh, I thought his name was Bruce the Performance Artist or something. But yeah, he's like, hey, Peter Griffin's got a mustache.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Almost made my top 3. The ambiguously gay duo.
Nice.
Which are ambiguously gay.
Yes.
Dan Levy, Schitt's Creek.
I thought about putting him on here.
Schitt's Creek is a solid show, and I gotta watch it again. I only watched it through one time, but I enjoyed it a lot, and I like everybody on that show. Mm-hmm. Rob Halford, Judas Priest, and Bowen Yang, SNL. Some people don't like Bowen Yang. Some people do like Bowen Yang.
I don't know that.
He's the Asian guy.
Okay.
It was when Shane Gillis got fired.
Okay.
This is where we're gonna get in trouble because I'm not gonna have the timeline correct. But
right.
Shane Gillis got in trouble for like using Asian slurs, and then at the same time they hired a gay Asian. I don't know if it was to replace Shane Gillis or it was just at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it was like kind of weird or whatever. But Bowen Yang is very funny, probably one of the funniest people on SNL currently.
His real name. It's not a character.
Correct.
No, I'm serious because it sounds to me like ball and chain. So I wasn't sure if it was.
No, Bowen Yang gay, and I believe his parents tried to send him to conversion therapy when he was a kid.
Nice.
Didn't
work for me.
I know. And then Mateo Lane, who's an amazing stand-up comedy star. He plays Chicago theater and stuff. He's huge with the gays. Very, very funny. I know him because he's been on shows that I listen to, like We Might Be Drunk with Sam Morril and Mark Norman. Okay. And he's just very funny, and he's like super talented. He's like a singer. He also had hair transplants. I think he went to Turkey. That's just a legend.
To Turkey for hair transplants.
Everyone goes to Turkey. That's the only good thing. That and their coffee. That's the only thing the Turkish people do.
What about their smokes? Turkish golds.
I guess I don't smoke, so I don't know.
What if I was smoking one right now?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Also, currently at halftime, they're up 6 against Germany in the Eurobasket finals, so they might win the Euros.
That's what I wanted to know.
I know. So Turkey moving on up over there. But yeah, that's my list of.
I love that you were able to pull that right up.
Look, having a phone is like a good thing.
It is.
Normally, this is how we shoot the episodes, and now we have
Look
a
at
whole
this. Look at this,
production.
folks. Damn it.
I'm going to take a picture.
I got one too.
Yeah, this is crazy.
We take pictures of ourselves holding our phones.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Whatever.
All right, so my potent notables, I got some characters and I've got some actors. So Tobias Funke, David Cross. Now, this is interesting, too, because some of the actors, it's like some of them are bisexual, so
Yeah, and that's a problem that I came across when I started...
Hey, it's either one or none.
when I started dealing with real people,
Yeah.
I kind of realized, oh, okay, I don't know if this counts, and this will not...
Because I looked at a list, and there was a lot of them that are like gay icons, but it's like they're not necessarily, so... All right, but anyway, yeah, Tobias Funke. Cal Penn, Kumar from the Harold and Kumar movies. Actually, I was watching that movie at work with the guys, I don't know, a couple months ago, and someone told me that, and it was like, I had no idea. He was also from How I Met Your Mother. Small character.
Worst show of all time.
This guy, now I'm curious what you think about Billy Eichner.
Yeah, he almost made my bottom list. He's
Okay.
actually in my potent notables.
Okay.
I kind of like him in Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of funny, but he's just so loud. And outside of Parks and Rec, I've never been a fan. But then he was in Parks and Rec, and I was like, all right, I can appreciate this.
Yeah.
So I can't put him on my list of least favorite, but I think I lean towards not really a fan.
Okay. So yeah, he got the potent notable, obviously Parks and Rec help, but I do kind of, I don't watch his show Billy on the Street, but like I do like, I give him credit for it, and I think it is very funny at times. It can be very obnoxious too, though. So yeah, he just barely made the cut. And then my last one is Bella Ramsey. Do you have any idea who this is? She is from The Last of Us, and she was also from Game of Thrones. So
The Last of Us, that's the NBC show with the fat white woman who's
Yes.
married to the...
this is The Last of
her
Us.
brother's the black guy.
Yes, that one. There's another show, though, on HBO called This Is Us, but we're going nowhere with this. But anyway, Bella Ramsey, so she's playing...
I think you messed that up.
The game The Last of Us on HBO, she's playing that character. And she gets a lot of shit, actually, just from, like, fans, because she's... not to be an asshole, not the best looking person, not the best looking girl, so
heard it
obviously
here first.
everyone hates her, but she's a fucking awesome actor, and like I love her on both of those shows, Game of Thrones and
Goff
what
thinks
did I
gays
say?
are ugly.
Last of Us.
Pass it on.
Jeez. All right, so let's talk about our bottoms then.
Bottom three. You want me to start it?
Let me start this
Okay.
one. All right, Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory. Mostly just because I hate his character so much.
That's the worst show of all time.
Yeah, and he's the worst character of all time. So I don't watch Young Sheldon, but I have a feeling it'd be more tolerable. Because
That's the worst show
Well,
of
then
all
again,
time.
it's just his voice all the time, isn't it? Because I think he narrates that show.
I don't know.
Ugh.
They're all bad.
Okay.
I can't pick
Anyway,
it.
Jim Parsons.
My number three, James Corden. Remember James Corden?
Oh, okay. I was
Late night.
Cordon or
Cordon Bleu.
whatever. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how you say it, but outside of how he is in real life is apparently he's rude and a jerk and
Okay.
rude to waiters and stuff like that. Somebody said at some point he was like a joke thief. So a lot of just bad things being said about him. But on top of all that, I've just never found him funny. That's
Okay.
why he's on my list. I've never really found him funny. I don't get the humor. That karaoke carpool was always... I think it was a great idea for a show if you're coming up. I mean, it was obviously a huge hit, but for me, I was like, nah,
Just
I
wrong
don't like
host.
any of this. Yeah. James Corden, not for me.
All right. My number two is Elliot Page. Also, used to be known as Ellen Page. They used to be in like the X-Men movies and a lot of other stuff. I just never liked them. In the, what is that show? There's that Netflix Umbrella Academy. Hated them in that. Hate them in the X-Men movies, and just never liked this actor, even like all the way back to Juno. Remember that movie?
Absolutely.
With Michael Cera. Yeah. So yeah, Elliot Page, not a fan.
So Elliot Page made my potent notables list.
Okay.
And here's one where it's like, I don't know what they prefer to be called.
Yeah.
Because this was like, well, are they gay? Well, she was a lesbian.
Yeah.
And then she's now a trans man. Trans
I mean, gay works for both.
But trans is not gay.
No, but I mean, being a lesbian though. Oh yeah, that's true actually.
But you know what I mean? So it's like it's changed
Yeah.
now, and so that's not the reason why
Yeah.
they are not on my list. But it was a like, I don't know
Now
how to put this in the list or
my
whatever.
thing with
but
this-
my whole reason was I hated Juno.
Okay.
Juno to me was like, because I know people who
It was
who were
really
like,
popular when it came
I know
out,
people
too.
who were like Juno
Yeah.
who I didn't like.
Okay.
And so making a movie about those people that I didn't like that might have been a reason why
There
that
you
I
go.
didn't like Juno.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So that was the main reason. I don't know anything that they've done after that.
Okay.
But to me, Juno's like, I hated that movie so much.
Gotcha.
Except Toe Up from the Flow Up. That was very funny. What's that guy?
I mean, I saw the movie, I think, when it came out. That's it.
Well,
Never
Toe Up
watched
from the
it
Flow
again.
Up. Put the clip here. We
Okay.
should put clips in this.
We
Whoever-
should. You also forgot the number on last week's episode, I just realized.
I did. After I uploaded it, I saw it, and I was like, I'm not
cares?
re-uploading this. It's been it's
Yeah.
a 2-hour process.
We got enough calls anyway.
Yeah.
My number one... or wait, was that my 2? What's your 1?
I should do my 2.
Yes,
because
there we go.
I just added on to your 2. That
Okay.
was your 2. My number 2, Andy Dick. Here's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Andy Dick, gay, not necessarily, bi,
Yeah.
but so you're on the list, Andy Dick.
100% obnoxious and annoying, though. so-
Obnoxious, annoying, and I cannot find any positives out of any show that he's been on. Just never been a fan.
Okay.
Never been a fan.
Not even in the Army now?
No, annoying.
Wow.
Still, part of me still thinks Kathy Griffin is Andy Dick,
Yeah.
and we just never see them together.
That's... Could be.
But yeah, Andy Dick is on my list of, I don't know if he is considered gay. I believe he's considered bi.
Okay.
I don't know. Once again, don't know.
Okay.
Number 2.
My number 1, I guess, is kind of, I can piggyback off of your James Corden for being rude and shitty to employees, and it's Ellen DeGeneres.
There it is.
Is that your 1?
That's my 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
I think that's a lot of people's ones.
Yeah. That was an easy one.
Yeah.
I probably don't even need to explain. What
Yeah.
Now, what do you think of Portia de Rossi?
I mean, I love Portia de Rossi.
She's great, and obviously she's Lindsay Funke. Bluth.
Yeah.
I don't think she acts anymore, though. I think she retired.
Yeah, I think they both moved to England to get away from this country, which makes me ask you a question. We'll get back to the gays list.
Okay.
We're getting to a point where we might have to leave the country.
Yeah.
Have you guys decided on a country where you would like to go?
We're probably doing Canada.
Just a generic Canada.
Yeah.
Because Mexico is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Minus the drug stuff, but
That's not
Canada's
too bad,
great.
though. Yeah.
But where in Canada? Because Canada is large. You going to Vancouver? You going
Yeah.
over Seattle? Are you going to Toronto, which is kind of like Chicago with maple syrup?
Yeah.
You're going to Montreal. You got to learn to speak a little bit of French, but it's a beautiful city. Where do you head? You go to Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and work at the Stampede? You're a cowboy. where are you headed?
Wow.
There's a lot of things you have to think about.
What was by Seattle? Was that Toronto?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. We'll take that one, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's relatively warm still, because it's kind of by the border, right? It's not too north.
I don't think that at all. I'm pretty sure it snows.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's north.
Well, I know that, but I mean, we're still like on the western hemisphere, going up that way. So,
All right,
yeah.
I'll.
I mean, I know the higher up you get,
Any
the colder
Vancouver
it goes.
heads, let us know.
Yeah.
What's the weather like in your area? I'd like to go to Norway. I'd like to check out
Norway would be cool.
I think I'd like to move. To
I mean, like Joni and I joke all the time about getting a bungalow in Jamaica, just to
a
get the hell
bungalow?
out of here. It's one of those, I don't know, like huts.
Oh, okay. We talked about huts.
But
like a long
yeah.
time. Anyway,
Also, you know what?
back to Ellen.
Maldives. That's
Maldives.
where we're gonna go.
We're all
gonna
headed
go
to Maldives. Ellen, my number 1 as well. Same thing. It's like Ellen had very funny stand-up comedy. If you watch her before she was on her TV show and before she did the Ellen show and whatever else she did. But yeah, there's just a lot of horrible stories about Ellen.
Yeah.
You're like, even big celebrities who have worked with her were like, no, it was a horrible experience. And you're like, man,
Wow.
they're not even holding back. They're just like, this is rough. And now she's like a real estate mogul or something.
Mogul.
Yeah. So potent notables. I got Rosie O'Donnell, who I'm not a big fan of, but not enough to put on my list.
Yeah. I'm the same way, I guess.
Vito from The Sopranos. Speaking of Sopranos, and that's more like I didn't like his character at all.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, it was very interesting being the gay Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And then Boy George was another one that was like, I think he came out as gay eventually, but he was known as like androgynous,
Yeah.
like you don't know.
Like
for a
Ricky
while.
Martin.
All right, but he's gay.
He is, but
Okay.
it took him a while
It
to
took a
come
while.
out. though.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, so that's mine. You got any notable?
I got no notables.
Okay, that's enough of the bottom gays. So
Yeah, so we're gonna
All right.
pull our topic for next week. Sasha's gonna lower the bucket. Hopefully, we don't destroy the TV.
And here comes Timor the Beautiful.
There it is. What are we doing here?
I gotta fix this. I just don't want to put a hole in my ceiling, and I think I have to get this to work.
No, this is a perfect way. We just gotta.
No, when I move this TV,
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
In the time being, though, we could make a ramp. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I
right.
don't know if we've done something similar, but we haven't done this one. We're gonna do our top 3
Pittsburgh Steelers.
villains.
Okay.
So I guess if you're like a Ravens fan, then yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers are definitely villains.
Okay, so villains could
So
mean...
it says could be sports, movies, real life.
Okay, so anything across the board.
Yeah.
All right,
so
I
like we
believe
do all of our topics here. Anything.
anything goes. I think this was a Useless Dave topic,
Okay.
by the way.
Well, you know what though? Do you want to narrow it down?
No.
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 Okay.
Across the board. Unless we start coming up with it and then we're confused or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Okay,
I
fine.
think across
Top
the board.
villains.
All right.
Sounds
we'll
good.
See you guys next week.
Later.